So let's concentrate on some stocks which took a lot of badgering in the past few days. One of them was KRBL, so significant falls. Let's pull up, not just an intraday. Let's pull up the stock for a slightly longer period, maybe a month, maybe even a 6-month chart, and you will get an idea of the punishment that the stock has received. The financials did nothing to improve the stock's prospects. The company reported a loss of 24 crores against a profit in the year-ago quarter. EBITDA too has fallen, and margins have also fallen to 8.8. That's the EBITDA margins compared to 12% in the year-ago quarter. The big culprits were interest costs as well as a notional Forex loss, which is fairly big at 41 crore. Rakesh Mehrotra, the CFO of KRBL, joins us. Rakesh, what do you attribute the net loss? Is it entirely because of the Forex loss?
This is basically because notional Forex loss of 40 crore. Because when we sell the goods in the we had to hedge it to protect our profitability, and as and when the dispatches take place, this loss will go up. So this 40 crore loss is a notional loss, which will revert in next 2 quarters.
The export earnings that you got in the second quarter were at what kind of a rupee rate?
This was at a rupee rate. Export earnings we got last quarter was on an average rate of around 45, 46.
Okay. And you expect that in the current quarter you have already sold forward dollars, you will make a much better rupee rate?
Yeah, we have already sold the dollar, and whatever rate, when we take the order, whatever is the rate at that point of time, to protect that rate, we sell in forward, so that my profit margin is intact. This is the M2M is only as per the accounting requirement, AS11, and this is nothing, there is no actual loss. This is just a notional loss.
Okay. Aside of that, operationally, two EBITDA margins have declined by about 300 basis points. What's the reason for that? What's the outlook for the full year?
There's increase in other overheads, which is mainly because of the manufacturing, some bardana expenses, packing material, which is like jute bags, which have a normal life of around 2.5 to 3 years. And during this quarter, there is a lot of replacement. That's why this figure, consumption of the bardana, typically called in our trade, has gone up, and therefore it's up by almost 10 crore rupees. So this is one-off figure, and next quarter, the consumption will be less to that extent.
Okay. When we last spoke to you, you had said that policies on non-basmati are still not clear. You are awaiting clarity from the government. Have you been able to seek something from the government then?
Yeah, no, we are already into the way of non-basmati export, and we have good order books in hand.
Okay. How much do you expect, because of the aid of the rupee, how much do you expect your revenues to increase in the second half?
Revenues to increase by at least 5%, 6%, because some of dollars we have already sold. But because of the unsold dollars, the revenues should increase by 5%.
No, I meant the overall growth in revenues.
The overall growth in revenue will come basically from non-basmati.
Okay.
We foresee to do a good business for the non-basmati.
What is your percentage of export earnings and domestic earnings?
Export earning is around 55%. 50% in this quarter. Overall is almost 45 to 50% for the first half.
All right, Mr. Mehrotra, we'll let you go at that. Thanks a lot for joining us.